tread a path unexplored.
Blessed day indeed. The two men in clergy robes are bickering loudly. The older of the pair is eating with great appetite, while the younger one watches him in disgust. Your overindulgence is pure hypocrisy. A true servant of the faith would have abstained. The old priest shoots his companion a glance over the plate. A true servant of the faith must keep his strength up, so that he may offer the God Emperor not just words but deeds as well. The young man flushes when he notices your gaze. Celestial Lord, how fortunate is your arrival. Only you can solve this conundrum and decide which of us is the true clergyman of noble birth and which is the arrogant impostor. Oh, look at two priests. You'll notice a marked difference between the builds of the quarreling man. The older priest's body is gaunt, unlike that one of the smooth-faced youth. Also, the younger priest has the melodious voice of a singer, while the old man's speech is clear and powerful. Not my strong suit. The old priest gives you a reserved nod. Meanwhile, the younger one turns his entire body to face you, like a student being evaluated. What would you say is the role of knowledge in the Imperium? There are no barriers to learning the word of the Emperor and to conquering all that he has given unto us. Have you read the manuscripts of our scribe, Gorgorius Flat? Those scribbles? I hear he has left his craft behind now, but his research shines on with the light of the true worship. No, it's pure heresy. Knowledge depraves the soul, as does reading letters that are not meant to be read. The old priest furrows his brow at the young man's passionate words. Tesla shakes her head. The judgments are like the two sides of a single coin. There is a value in both, but neither one constitutes the whole. What awaits the Emperor's servant after death? By what name are the warriors born from the blood of the Emperor's sons known? The heralds of the Celestial Master, gods among men. The young preacher's eyes are alight with awe. The Emperor's angels, they descend upon the land to smite down his enemies. You see respect in the old man's eyes and fear. What awaits the Emperor's servant after death? Both priests ponder the question for a while. The older is the first to speak up. Should they serve faithfully, the Emperor will preserve their soul in his halls. The young priest gives you a bored and sincere smile. It is customary on Tessera to believe in sacred reincarnation. Thus, the worthy may serve the Emperor for all eternity. Failed? Why, my Lord Imperium, judging by the expressions of the two debating priests, you can easily believe that the one would indeed welcome his long-awaited rest, and the other a chance at eternal service. The priests look at you with reserved curiosity and apprehension. And the young priest. The smile vanishes from the young man's face. He gasps indignantly. Why, well, yes, I did skip the lectorium once or twice, it's true, but I am still proper noble. I swear it on my honor. Has been found. Has been found. Do I... What?
The world trembles beneath my feet.
I picked good? Or no? And those clerics. No. Intercessions. Knights. Can there be knights?
Unseen,
No.
uncover my
Oh.
path.
Man with scissors. In the wavering torchlight, you see a glint of steel. One of the jacket-clad young men is pressing a blade against the other's ribs. A mask lies discarded at the attacker's feet. Noticing you, the trembling victim cries out, "Your Highness, save me." Do not interfere, outsider. This man deserves to be punished, along with all the Tessarian's rotten elite. They see people as just things to be worn. Let him look me in the eye and find out what it feels like to be cut to pieces. Yeah, these people just cut faces of the low-born. I don't know why. You realize that the weapon pressed against the victim's body is none other than a pair of expertly sharpened tailor's scissors. Solomon casts an indifferent glance at the pair. Local folk and their strange amusements. They're not worth our time. Intervene, free the victim. What is going on here? The victim sucks in ragged breath. He is a tailor from the lower city. He's gone mad. He thinks I'm wearing the face of his brother, my valet. Visibly loses his cool. Admit it, you killed him and took his face so you could wear it instead of costume. I haven't heard from my brother in a moonlight. Blackness has utterly enshrouded this man. How can one dispense righteous punishment in such blinding darkness? Cassius shudders and looks away. Examine the victim's face. The noble lord's features are stretched and distorted. The edges of his neck, forehead, and cheeks are fastened at the sides with fine gold thread. Thank you. Peering into the nobleman's face, you realize that the stretched skin is his own. You see no scars or stitches. It appears this is merely his way of improving his looks and imitating people of higher standing. Put an end to this disorder. Pointedly look away, giving the attacker the opportunity. No. You capture the scissors and deftly plunge them into the attacker's knee. Why? Sensing his tormentor's grip weakening, the victim slips free and hides behind you. His madman bribed the guards so that they would ignore my cries. I'm sure they will be singing a different tune when they find out the Celestial Lord had to intervene personally. Tell me about the Tessera's rotten elite. They're parasites. They tear whoever they want into pieces. These scum squeeze into a person's skin like it's a suit that's 2 sizes too small, splitting the seams in the process. The vigilante stares at you without blinking, his eyes glassy. Skin suits and splitting seams. Preposterous. Your brother was rewarded for his talents with the best assignment he could hope for. Maybe he just decided he wanted nothing to do with you anymore. The nobleman's voice cracks. He is on the verge of tears. Your Celestial Highness, if such were your will, you could send servants to the dressmaker this very moment and find this man's brothers alive and well. His words are soaked in grey, with flashes of copper, desperation breaking through. But of the swampy muck of deceit, I see nothing. This man has never undergone the local facial replacement procedure. He's wearing his own face. Do not be deceived. Look closer. This scoundrel is simply hiding his stitches. He thinks he can trick an expert tailor, but it's a wasted effort. Tell me about this valet. Nobleman eyes his attacker fearfully. His attacker fearfully. It's very simple, Your Celestial Highness. His younger brother has a way with clothes. I noticed him when I was looking for a new servant, and I sent the boy to apprentice under a renowned dressmaker in the upper quarters. I thought I would make him my valet, you see. But then this fool decided that I took his brother not because of his talent, but to use him for my rejuvenation. Why would I even need a new face? I haven't even worn out my own yet. They're simply replacing their own faces with somebody else's face. And they think they're rejuvenating themselves. Off with you, Taylor, and ensure that I never send imposter's Brandon victim. Nobleman's eyes go wide. I don't understand. I am a noble blood, a scion of the governor, or as good as. I wanted to help a gifted commoner and instead landed myself in trouble for it. And you would brand me an impostor for what? You can't brand me. It's not fair. Not one muscle twitches on the attacker's face. His relentless gaze is fixed upon the nobleman. Play your games all you want. My mission will not change. The scoundrel will die. Off with you, Taylor, and ensure that I never set eye on you again. But Your Highness, you can wriggle, you can run, you can cower behind others' backs. But there is no hiding from justice. It will pierce you right through like a needle. Just give it time. Has been found. The last one should be hiding somewhere in the vicinity.
The opportunity.
Yeah, maybe I found them, but not really. Editka. The young noblewoman's hair is disheveled, her body's stained with grime, and her mask pushed clumsily on top of her head. Holding her skirt high, she's trying her hardest to fight her way through the guards blocking the door. Just let me go, please, for throne's sake, she exclaims when the guards yet again push her aside. The woman notices you and attempts something resembling a courtesy, but stumbles and falls to her knees. I am done. I just can't take it anymore. You are our celestial lord, aren't you? Remember my face, peasant. But you do not look much like a noble lady. I'm Editka, your graciousness. I am not a noble, not one bit. I just do the laundry and bleach the linens. I have never mixed in high society in my life. Forgive a fool, your graciousness. Why are you telling me this? According to the rules, you are meant to pose as noble. Then you get a reward. But I don't want no reward, my lord. I want to get back home. The woman hangs her head and clutches the lace frills on her dress. Her breathing stutters as she is racked with silent sobs. Why are you trying to escape? I want to get away before they start putting those brands on us. For the tricksters. I am no kind of trickster. Can't you see I couldn't fool a Grox participating in the masquerade in the first place? It's not like they asked me nicely. Oh. Your graciousness, they grabbed me, shoved me in this dress and threw me in here. Nobody here was asked, but I don't want to be anybody's toy. I have 3 boys and a girl. We starch our lords and ladies undergarments, and we work our fingers to the bone just to get enough scraps for the day. She shows you her calloused hands, mottled red from chemical burns. So what should I do with you? Gripping the frills of her fabulous dress in her coarse, white-knuckled hands, coarse white-knuckled hands, the woman looks up at you. Please, your graciousness, by the god emperor, just let me leave. Nobody who gets put in one of these gets up, even comes back. Get-ups ever come back. If I stay, I won't see my home again. I just know it. I haven't done anything wrong. Just that, your graciousness. It doesn't matter if you get branded or not. Once the hunt is over, you are gone. This place is like a Grox pit. There is no way back, but I want to live. I want to be useful. Please, please let me go home. Lacking the courage to object to your demand, the guards reluctantly step aside. As the woman turns to look back at you, you see wet trails on her guileless face. Thank you, Celestial Lord. You sweetheart. I'll never forget your kindness. She bows low and vanishes into the darkness. Okay, whatever. Probably missed everything. Down, Gara, bad beast, very bad. I apologize, your celestial highness. How is your imposter hunt going? Gara? My darling pet. She's guarding the Imperiuses. Every once in a while she gets an allowance in the form of Alcedont bones. But he's done wrong. She almost ripped off my finger along with a slice of Alcedont. It's my fault for forgetting their predators, albeit domesticated ones. You have reduced a beast born to hunt and kill to a domesticated pet. Without purpose and discipline, both man and animal alike are destined to degradation. Solomon nods at Glider, who is completely unfazed by the multitude of delicacies. See, this is the level of obedience and dignity we should strive for. You see a beast devoid of free will as an example to follow. All I see is a broken spirit bound in the chains of cruelty. They say people go missing after imposter hunt. What do you make for this? Your Celestial Highness must have been listening to a lot of gossip. Who cares where the rabble goes afterwards? However, I can assure you that victors are often sent into my personal service. We call it the highest favor, and today it will be up to you to choose whom I should be bestowed upon. The governor is dragging out his words as if he is not entirely sure of them himself, or is not telling you something. My time is too precious for me. I am concluding my right to conclude. Delightful! I will immediately summon the court for a final celebration of hypocrisy. And who knows, perhaps today one of the impostors will be lucky enough to earn your favor. Straining to add a note of gravity to his voice, the governor proclaims, "Most radiant ladies and noble lords, I hereby declare the impostor hunt officially over." The crowd responds with uproarious cheers. The participants of the masquerade already stand before you. Did you guess correctly? Huh? Who? What? Where? Here. I don't know. Did you expose them all? Please don your oculars and have a good look. Waldo turns to you and whispers conspiratorially. Not one noble was permitted to hunt the impostors this time, my lord. Still, knowing the penchant for such games, I do suspect they tried to make their guesses anyway, quietly, among themselves. All these impostors have been found out by none other than our celestial guest, Oscar von Valencius. An unsurpassable show, your celestial highness. Bravo, bravo, may I present you our gift. If I picked someone else... Certium Mask. The wearer gains 1 psi rating and 15 persuasion. If Perils of the Warp is triggered and a demon is summoned, the demon attacks the closest to it non-demon target. You hear the full voice from somewhere among the crowd. A noble torso. Branded the real noble as an impostor. Branded at the behest of the rogue traders himself. Oh wait, the bitter irony, my standing ovation to you. The Celestial Highness, as an honored guest of Tessera, would you like to say a few words of guidance to our beautiful world? No. Give you a semi-short appointed look, Abelard. We stand united in our faith and in our common mission to bring about humanity's victorious future. May you all toil from the indescrutable fortress of the Imperium and wish for another life for the God Emperors. Emperor is the one true path through the darkness of the universe. Glory to the Emperor. Because of support, when my ship carries me between the stars, cutting through the endless void, I ask myself what the new day might bring. And then I find myself standing upon my nose in filth, among a gaggle of morons who think that the cogitator is a wind-up. Gaga. To hear my wishes, well, my wish is to be off this planet as soon as possible. The end. Solomon, perhaps you have something to say. I'm quite good at saying the word guilty. Would that satisfy you? There is an awkward pause. The governor smiles nervously. I understand, your celestial highness. All this talking and ceremony and protocol, it's enough to knock anyone off their feet. But believe me when I say that we are nearing the end. And now, good lords and ladies, the time has come to make the fateful decision. There is not but one true reward, the highest favor that any branded impostor desires. Please, your celestial highness, tell us, is there among these people one worthy of the rogue trader's favor? Is this a part of the rules of the game? This is correct, your celestial highness. Whomever you grant your favor will be showered with all manners of honors and go to serve in the governor's palace. Terror's victim, your least pardon, I favor the young priest. I choose the lady in the golden mask, who so expertly sets snares for her rivals. None of the branded impostors at random. Since you people love prattling about destiny so much, we will let fate choose. Thank you, my lord. I am glad that his eye has seen the truth and did not let paltry deceptions cloud your powers of insight. With an air of profound sagacity, and clad in his rich robes, the priest heads toward the castle. Venomous laughter from among the crowd and recognizes Bluff's voice. As the square drowns in the clamor and applause of gawkers who were spectating the game, you look around for a court full but cannot spot him anymore. Anyway, such is His Celestial Highness's brilliant decision, which for some may have been fateful indeed. And finally, the hour you have all been waiting for, the concluding part of our conclusion, the great feast. Dinner served with taxes. Cybercrax's lumens glow blood red. Before the condemned can we scream, the beasts pounce on their prey with hungry snarls.
I've been branded. He tricks me. Gotta stop! I'm your master. Maeve, help! Maeve, I'm sorry. Harbinger of discord.
Excuse me, what?
Isn't this a job for the serfs? Me, if you insist, Lord Captain. I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
You did what?
Ruin beckons. Purpose guides me. I will triumph. Purpose guides me.
Law and order. What is... Okay.
If I may,
Ooh.
Another scar from my
Oh
collection.
damn. Yeah.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Let's shoot somebody.
Justice for the weak.
But please don't shoot my guy. One. Whoa.
not.
That was good shooting.
I'll do it. This is why I was chosen.
18, okay. 400, these are
If I must.
200.
If it serves your cause.